right now.
Welcome back, Rebels. I'm Peter Lakasha.
And I'm Kaylee Kirby. The countdown to the debate is nearing its end. We are less than 6 hours away from the final presidential debate. But before we get to that, let's talk about Nevada's Senate debate.
U.S. Senate candidates faced off at the first and only senatorial debate of the election season this past Friday. Idania Ramirez has the story.
Coming back in 1, 5, 4, 3, 2.
We will find out who the next U.S. Senator will be on November 8th.
A hot topic on the campaign trail has been sexual misconduct. After an 11-year tape featuring Republican nominee Donald Trump making inappropriate remarks got leaked to the media, reporter Sherelle Moore got the scoop on why this could still be an issue for tonight's debate. UNLV's Women's Center has many resources for anyone who may be a victim of sexual assault. Their office is located on the second floor of the Student Services Center. Or
you can call their hotline at 702-895-0602. The last presidential debate will cover a wide range of topics, including national debt, foreign policy, and immigration. Here is what you can expect from our two presidential candidates. That's right, the debate is at 6 p.m. tonight, and with that said, many of the streets surrounding campus will be affected.
The final presidential debate will bring thousands of people into the area surrounding UNLV. This means road closures will be in effect to guarantee the safety of everyone in attendance. Please plan ahead as a large portion of the I-15 from Sahara to the 215 Airport Connector Tunnel will be shut down during the debate night. Surface streets affected include Maryland Parkway from Russell to Tropicana, southbound Swenson to Sands Avenue, and I-15 from Flamingo to Swenson. If you are planning to travel to McCarran Airport from the west or east part of the city, use Paradise Road. Please expect delays for a few hours, so do plan your valley.
Thanks, Jennifer. And let's go to James Schaefer with the weather.
Well, thank you very much. Let's go ahead and look at what's going on out there today. Currently, we're looking at a high of 81 and a low of 61, but not all that too different from what we had yesterday, and you will see more of the same throughout the week. That fall season's not coming around anytime too soon, so we will be seeing a lot more of that if we like it or not. So let's go ahead and look at the rest of the week all the way till Sunday. From Thursday to Sunday, we do have those mid to high 80s and the low to mid 60s. Not all that too shocking. It's stuff that we've been seeing a lot of lately. But let's go ahead and look at what's happening out in PETA Plaza. As you can see, you have the MSNBC thing right out here. It's at the SU, and you got all those Bernie Sanders guys to the far left and all the Trump people to the far right. No pun intended. So let's go ahead and look at where you need to be for the campus. CNN and MSNBC have already started their broadcast, but don't worry, you're not going to miss it. They're still doing it from 10 to 11 at CEB and PETA. Now, C-SPAN's bus will be here in the SU from 1 to 5. Now, that bus will be in the parking lot, not inside the SU. Don't make that mistake. Then Fox News will be at the MGM. They're going to be on the Strip. They will not be here on campus, but that doesn't mean that some of the reporters won't. Let's go ahead and take a look at the rest of the valley from all the way from Centennial down to Boulder City. This margin isn't all that too shocking. It's about 3 to 6, or 3 to 4, I should say, rather. So if you're anywhere in the valley, really the only big changes you're going to see is the traffic, not the weather. So for the rest of the valley, we should take note that on the 20th, we will see a wind advisory going on. So make sure to not have your umbrellas out because they will blow away. So, yes, the weather, what do you guys think? It's a big day for the debate.
Perfect debate weather.
Perfect debate weather, but the traffic, we could do a little bit less of it, I think, in parking. But
yeah, absolutely.
One thing that we should know is what's going on inside Spin Alley. Students are sitting down with Frank Fahrenkopf right now, and we'll be talking with him about what's going on inside Spin Alley, asking their unanswered questions about the presidential debate on campus. Now, Frank Fahrenkopf is part of the CPD, the Commission of Presidential Debates, the co-founder as well. So we'll go to Spin Alley right now inside the Cox Pavilion.
Commission and in 2020 debates.
Well, we have the same rule the League of Women Voters had when they ran the debates. And back in 1980, there was a third-party candidate named John Anderson. When the first debate rolled around, he was at 17%. He accepted the invitation to participate. Ronald Reagan accepted. President Jimmy Carter said, I'm not going. He refused to debate with a third-party candidate. We invited a third-party candidate in 1992. Ross Perot participated in our debates. But the 15% rule still is in existence that was used by the League of Women Voters back when. If you're a month out from the campaign and you're not at 15% in the polls, do you really have a realistic chance to be elected president?
I know you had a great influence in UNLV being chosen as the university to host the debate. Why UNLV?
Well, I'm a Nevadan. I grew up in Reno. I went to Reno High School, went to University of Nevada, Reno. I went away to law school at Berkeley and then came back and practiced law for 18 years in Reno before Ronald Reagan called me back to Washington to head the Republican Party. And so we've been doing the debates since 1988, started in 88. Paul Kirk and I, the chairman of the Democratic Party at the time, we created the commission back then. And I've always wanted to have a debate in my home state of Nevada.
If UNLV is a success, can we expect future debates held here as well?
That's a very good question. Actually, every school that's held a debate wants another one because of what the great publicity that the school got. It has a tendency not only to put, in other words, the university on the map, but it also wakes up some alums who haven't been back and haven't contributed to the university, and so it's viewed as a very, very successful way for the school to get people back involved.
Now, with the debate tonight and the presidential election coming to a close, let's take a look at the latest update on the polls. A poll taken from this morning shows that Hillary Clinton is leading at 46%, Donald Trump at 38.9%, Libertarian Gary Johnson is at 6.4%, and the Green Party's Jill Stein is at 2.4%. Clearly, Clinton and Trump are much farther ahead than the third-party candidates. Could this be a reason why they are not included in the presidential debates?
Gary Johnson and Jill Stein did not participate in the last two debates, and they will not tonight. Students voiced their concerns about these third-party candidates not being able to participate. Reporter Sandy Julian has the story.
As students anticipate for the final presidential debate night here at UNLV, students voiced their opinion on why third-party candidates are not debating in this election.
Would you like to see more options for this election?
Definitely, because the other candidates do have something to say and they need to voice their opinion and they're not able to, so I feel like it's unfair.
Gary Johnson and Jill Stein are third-party presidential candidates that do not qualify to debate in this election because they do not have the level of support of at least 15% of the national electorate, according to the Commission on Presidential Debates.
I would definitely like to see a change. I would like to hear different options instead of just black and white. I want to hear other people's approach to running our government, dealing with issues and giving us all a better understanding of more options.
It's unfortunate that they can't be a part of it, but Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump do have majority of the votes between them. So if they did have, a significant number in the polls, then I think it would be more easily justified. But because it's not, I think that's why they don't let them participate.
The presidential debates are an excellent opportunity for candidates to be heard and gain recognition with voters.
I would like to see that Gary Johnson could debate, and it's so hard with the media being biased. Everyone gets one side or the other. There's no medias that openly support third parties, so the people aren't getting to see everything.
I think that's pretty unfair because, why even let them on the ballot if they can't share their talking points and policies with the rest of the country.
Reporting for Studio G, I'm Sandy Julian.
Students and the community can contact the Commission on Presidential Debates if they want third-party candidates in future elections.
John Legend and Chrissy Teigen campaigned for Hillary Clinton here at UNLV. Alex Kwong got the exclusive.
I'm standing out here in front of Alumni Walk, where John Legend and Chrissy Teigen just spoke about their endorsement for Hillary Clinton and why it is so important for students to come out and vote. When asked about the candidates, the couple spoke on why Donald Trump is unfit for president and joked about what they plan on doing if he gets elected.
We should probably move out of the country if he gets elected.
No, people joke about that. I've joked about it before, and I didn't realize how silly that was before.
Yeah.
Remember when Sarah Palin was the big joke, and that was laughable. This is not funny this year to us, and we take it very seriously, and we take him very seriously, and everyone else should too, because he believes these issues, and he believes in everything he says. All this anger he tweets every single day. We're tired of it.
He's unstable, he's thin-skinned, and he's unqualified to be president.
Bernie or bust. The couple also had a message for Bernie supporters and why it is so important to vote for Hillary.
Bernie or bust is really a tough subject for me personally because you just can't go that way.
Yeah, he's supporting Hillary too, and he knows how important this election is, and he knows who the best candidate is. And if you believe he's authentic and honest, then you know he's doing it for the right reason.
Every vote is so important, so we need everybody possibly.
This is Alex Wong reporting for UNLV Studio.
Wow, that is so cool. I wish I got to meet John Legend and Chrissy Teigen. So many celebrities are influencing millennials when it comes to politics, and I'm just so excited for the debate tonight. This is going to be so cool, so interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have a live shot of Spin Alley with one of our students, Jennifer Hurtado. Tonight's the final presidential debate, so tune in at 5 p.m. Studio G will be covering the event throughout the night.
Okay, also, don't forget to follow us on all of our social medias as well, where we will have pictures, videos, and stuff about the final presidential debate. And that's all we have for you today.
Sorry.
It's all right.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I'm here at Spin Alley. Today is the final presidential debate. Studio G will be covering the event all throughout the night, so make sure to tune in tonight at 5 p.m.